to encounter. Mark chapter 4, verse 35. And I'll be reading out of the message version tonight. Um, Mark chapter 4 and verse 35. And it reads as thus. I'm reading out of the message version. It says, late that day, he said to them, let's go across to the other side. They took him to the other side as in the boat as he was. Other boats came along, a huge storm came up, waves poured out into the boat, threatening to sink it. And Jesus was in the stern, head on a pillow, sleeping. They roused him, saying, teacher, is it nothing to you that we're going down? Is it nothing to you that we are going down? Verse 39 says, awake now, he told the wind to pipe down and said to the sea, quiet, settle down. This is the message version, it sounds a little different. The wind ran out of breath. The sea became smooth as glass. Jesus reprimanded the disciples, saying, why are you such cowards? Don't you have any faith at all? Verse 41. They were in absolute awe staggered, "Who is this anyway?" They asked. "Wind and sea at his beck and call." Jesus. Who is this anyway? They asked that the wind and the sea are at his beck and call. Would you grab your neighbor by the hand, look them in the eye, and give them our subject tonight? Say, neighbor, and really, let's scratch telling our neighbors, and I want to us tonight to talk with, repeat this one back to God. Bishop, I don't know how they're gonna take this, and just repeat our subject. Say, Lord, what would you have me to do? What would you have me to do is a question. What would you have me to do? You may be seated in the presence of the Lord. What would you have me to do? That's the title. What would you have me? What would you have what would you have me to do? What would you have me to do is my topic. What would you have me to do? What would you have me to do? Dr. Wesley, if I had to tell someone anything, give someone advice, I would say pick your battles wisely. make the right choice. Um, Last week I got into a discussion off air with those here at Kingdom, and we and I've been wrestling with this question, and I hope you at home can wrestle with the question too. Is, Lord, what would you have me to do? Let me help you out. Last week I told a majority of you that are here that the Lord had impressed in me that something new was on the horizon. A change was in the air, and God was getting ready to do something new. Um, I believe that God had me to share last week's word for what was coming down the road. I think I think we've been a little bit off when it comes to really understanding the word of God. I think we've been off just a little bit, just a little bit. I think we've been off just a little bit. Jay, just flow with me for the next few minutes. I'm not gonna hurt him. I'm not gonna keep him long because I believe that God had me share that word with you to prepare you in advance for what was